can check what your face is and then look at the camera. You're so funny. I can't deal with you. Welcome back to Ever Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Ever Disney Movie Ever. Today we have Tony back.
Hi.
She's back for the sequel. Today we're going to talk about National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets. National Treasure Book of Secrets is a 2007 theatrical release about Ben and Fam trying to prove their family's innocence in the Lincoln assassination. It is directed by Jon Turteltaub, cinematography by Amri, Mokri, and John Schwartzman, editing by William Goldenberg and David Rennie, music by Trevor Rabin, and it's written by the Wibberlys. The film stars Nick Cage as Ben, Justin Bartha as Riley, Dian Kruger as Abigail, Jon Voight as Patrick, and Helen Mirren as Emily. There had been no plans for a sequel at the end of the first one, but because the first one was so successful, they went ahead with a sequel. They did a ton of location shooting, and the Mount Rushmore shoot took way longer than they anticipated, had a $130 million budget, and made $459.2 million in the box office, has a 36% on Rotten Tomatoes. Consensus reads, a talented cast goes to waste in the improbable sequel, I don't know, which is eerily similar to the first film. They also ended up novelizing the sequel, which I thought was interesting. And then as far as the third one, it was a very long time debate. In 2018, a script had been greenlit, but then in an AMA on Reddit, Nick Cage in 2022 said that it probably wasn't going to happen, not that the focus has shifted more to a TV series. And then the TV series premiered in December of 2022 and was canceled after one season.
I feel like it's just like...
I have nothing on Cinematography because it looks exactly how it should.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like it's like...
It didn't
that
improve
makes
on
it
itself.
good, but it's
good.
not like
no, right. That's what I mean. Like, I don't have
exceptional.
anything to say about it.
Yeah.
It's good if it's a movie. When they finally get to Mount Rushmore, that was a moment where I went, okay, this movie's long. And we know what that means. If I think a movie feels long, it means it's long. Things need to go. Something is off in the pacing that I'm not like, yes, as we go through. The fact that they get to Mount Rushmore and I'm like, oof, okay, the movie feels long now.
Yes.
So that's like kind of my biggest complaint, I guess, about the edit, is that there's a moment where I think it feels long, which means something's got to go, or the pacing needs to be reworked.
I agree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it Mount Rushmore, or was it earlier for you, or later?
It's funny because I started watching it and then I like paused it right then.
Oh.
And I was like waiting for Paul to like watch the rest, but it wasn't like... It's interesting that I paused it there and be like, I can take a break. The whole movie is Book of Secrets. This might be a little bit of writing, but I feel like they honestly could have gone without the Book of Secrets, because the clue, like all the Book of Secrets did was give them the second half of that clue, which easily could have just been in the desk or somewhere else. And I really wish they did stick to the Book of Secrets though, because it set it up for the second movie, or the third movie, and there's like, I just feel like there could have been something really fun there.
That's a really, really good point, actually.
Yeah, all it does is give you a clue that didn't even need to be in that.
Right. It could have been anywhere else. That's
But I do
such a
really
good
like
point.
that scene, though, the, like, Library of Congress
Oh,
scene.
that whole scene is fabulous.
Yeah, but it's still, like, I don't know.
Yeah. No,
It's only in there to set up a third movie, to me.
especially to take a look at page whatever,
Yeah.
47 or whatever it is. What page is it?
47.
It is. Oh, I was right. Oh my god, I really thought I was wrong and that you were going to correct me. I feel like a lot of criticism for this movie, like film criticism, is that it's like the same, like they just took all the same crap and just did it a little different from the first one. Which is true. It is all very similar and the same. It's just a different treasure and a different, like, you know, different set of clues and all that. So I get that criticism. But I feel like they tried to add more, and by adding more, they, like, brought the movie to, like, a slow and, like, not as exciting pace, and they weren't as focused. Where in the first one, I think they're, like, a lot more focused on the goal. And in this one, you, like, totally forget that the whole point is to prove his grandfather's innocence in the assassination of Lincoln.
Yeah.
Where like, you think we're just trying to find El Dorado now at some point, or some kind of treasure. A lot of the time you're like, are we trying to find a treasure? What are we looking for? Like,
yeah.
But it ends up being like El Dorado, the city of gold. And you forget that, like, the reason he's even trying to find it is to prove that his family wasn't involved in the assassination of Lincoln, which also gets lost. Same with the
Yes,
Book
it
of
does
Secrets.
get
And it's
lost.
literally called the Book of Secrets. Also, like, because they wanted to have another, like, I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence moment, the Declaration of Independence was, like, such a big part of the plot in the first one.
Yeah.
Like, the whole first half of the movie is them stealing the Declaration of Independence. And also, it itself is used throughout the rest of the movie. It's a map. It's got the, like, freaking glasses crap on it. It's got the codes on it. It's got, like, so much is on the back of the Declaration of Independence. And in this, the big thing is, I'm gonna kidnap the President of the United States, and he has, like, 2 scenes with the President. And then, also, the book has 1 scene.
Like, I feel like if it could have gone that way and stuck to that and the Book of Secrets, but it, like, also was like, and let's do the desks, and let's do this, and let's do that.
Let's sneak into... Yes. Yeah. Let's take a friggin', like, fly a drone around the other Statue of Liberty. Let's sneak into Buckingham Palace. Let's...
The Statue of Liberty, like,
why?
sneak
into Mount Rushmore. Like,
so many things.
So many things, especially, like, if the big thing's gonna be kidnap the president, let the president be along for the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like, then they're really on the lam. They kidnap the president, dude. Like,
yeah.
That could be
that
insane.
That would have been fun.
And that would have, and also he does a great job as the president, so I feel like
he does.
It'd be fun to have him for the whole time. He liked his little treasure hunt. He was all excited. So it's kind of sloppy.
Yes, with the whole like it being the same thing. When I started watching it again, I was like, oh, it's kind of fun that they have like little mirror moments of the first one. Like I don't know, I can't think of anyone besides like.
Well, one example's enough.
Yeah. Well, when he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kidnap the president,"
right?
He had like the exact same like situation where he's like,
right.
"I'm gonna take the Declaration of Independence."
I
whatever.
do love their reactions when they're like, "Oh no, that's impossible. What are you talking about?" And then they're like, "Well, how are you thinking?" He's like, "I was thinking Mount Vernon," and they all go, "Oh, yeah." They're like, "Dang, that would work."
Yeah. But then, like towards the end, it's like keeps doing those, and I'm like, "This is the same movie," but just like.
Not as good.
Yeah, like even like the treasure scene, he's like, "Oh, there's oil."
Right.
And he lights
that
the thing.
always drove
it's
me
like
crazy.
that was the exact same thing, but gunpowder and lit the whole thing. I don't know.
Right.
There could have been a different like reveal of the treasure.
Right. That always drove me crazy. Like instead of like lighting something, what if like they had to move a rock and it sunlit the whole room?
Yeah,
instead
that would
of
have
like
been so
lighting
much...
oil or fire or gunpowder or whatever.
Totally.
I agree. That one always drove me nuts. I was like, why are they revealing the treasure the exact same? It's literally the exact same scene verbatim. Like.
Or, like, it was so fun with the water, like, that brought a new element, so why didn't they, like, do it something with that, or, I don't know, whatever. Wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
also, a part of the story that I hate is having Abigail and him broken up. It's so unnecessary.
Funny you say that. I like that part.
Oh, really?
I think it just brings, like, fun humor into it, and it, like, still, for me... There's, like, elements of that romance, like, the tension of it. And my favorite scene is, like, one of those tension moments where they're, like, in the freight elevator. I don't know if it's a freight elevator. What is that? Like, the
dumbwaiter.
Yes. And I just thought it was, like, cute when he's, like, I think it smells pretty, talking about her perfume.
Yeah.
I just like that little part.
Yeah. But they could accomplish that without having them all the way broken up and, like, moving out of a house. You know what I mean? Like, they could be in an argument. Like, she doesn't want to be doing all of this, and he does want to be doing all of it. But instead they have them, like, fully broken up. She's dating other people.
Yeah.
And gets the house that he... Like, don't get me started on that. Why would she get the house when it was his...
Yeah.
I know she's part of finding it.
But it didn't bother me.
Fair.
It did slightly bother me about the parents, though.
Yeah.
It's like, we're doing this twice to have a little romance situation. Twice.
Yeah, also Jon Voight, so. I get, like, I love the dumbwaiter scene is very sweet. Like, that's what I mean. Like, their scenes are sweet. Like, them, that's what we like about the first one, is, like, them falling in love with each other. So, like, getting it again, of course. But I think it's, like, they broke them up just to give us them falling in love again, basically. Which is the same thing as the first one, where I'm like, give me a different problem.
If they, like, created the tension still, I think that's what I like.
Yeah. Why would I overreact to that? His dad. I think is the person that said it. Yeah. Why would I overreact to that? Other lines I like, I did the I'm gonna kidnap the President of the United States. I was thinking Mount Vernon. Oh, I'm in. Like those. I also really liked with the president when he was like, can I come with you? He's like, I don't want to come with you, but like being respectful to the president still.
Oh yeah,
and then that's where they cut out the heart. I thought that was funny. I think Nick Cage had a great.
Wait, where was that?
In when they finally were in El Dorado, and it was at an altar, and he's like, where they cut out the heart, and then like walks away. I thought that was funny. The fight with the kid at the White House, iconic.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Cage is so good at getting in, like, stupid arguments with children.
The thing I like about writing is, first of all, it's Nicolas Cage. So it's like, I just feel like it was fun that they gave him, like, that crazy Nicolas Cage moment in the Buckingham Palace.
Yes,
like,
that is such
like,
a Nicolas Cage moment,
yeah,
100%.
And it wasn't unnecessary.
No,
like,
it was
I feel
perfect.
Like it wasn't,
it was
like,
great.
to be like, let's just give him that. But I don't know, they wrote it in
because Nick
well.
Cage commits.
Yeah.
Like, he commits to the bit. So.
And I like when she, like, notices that they're not real fighting.
So she adds to it. And,
Yeah.
which is, like, shows that...
Chemistry.
Yeah, and her, like, understanding and their understanding of each other and stuff. Yeah, I love that moment.
Yes.
I think he's... And then the, like, alcohol he puts on himself
Yeah.
to make himself smell like it. So good.
What is there to say? I'm just kidding. Okay, so that scene, I just, like, really thought it was, like, so, like, just cute.
The smelling the flower scene?
Yeah.
The perfume?
And he has, like, his cute little eyes. I do have one thing about sound, but that's, like, there's moments where I can tell it's ADR, and that really bothers me.
Yeah.
But I do pick that up in a lot of movies. So
I do that. I mean,
be...
Disney Channel original movies were, like, all ADR.
Yeah.
I mean, I pick it up. I've pointed that out to so much family that now family picks it up. Mariah's like, I hate you for ruining me.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry.
And it's, like, silly moments to me where they add it, which, like, I'm sure they have reasons for it, but some of them didn't add anything to me. But I can't, like, pick them out, really.
Right.
And that might be hard for, like, the average viewer.
Super obvious ADR is hurtful.
Yes.
It's like, why? What'd you do?
I feel, like, so conflicted about this movie because I just, like, love it, but I feel like watching it with a critical eye, I'm like, if it was a standalone movie, I don't feel like it would be as nearly, yeah.
Like, if it didn't have the first one before it.
I'd be like...
Sure. Yeah.
I do like it because of, like, I like the characters and all that and the story.
Yeah.
I do really like when this is just, like, a random thing, but when they're looking at the book page and they, like, realize that they have to get that guy from the White House involved, and he's like, well, it's time to call your boyfriend.
Yeah,
and
I love that.
He, like, says it a certain way that's kind of cute.
Her kissing him, though, gross.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Ew.
I felt really bad for him in that scene. That's why I think it's gross, not because she's, like, kissing another man. Like,
well, it's
whatever.
just, like, a weird...
I feel bad for him. He's being very taken advantage of in that scene.
Yeah.
Alrighty, do you have a favorite part?
I think I like that little...
Dumbwaiter scene?
Yeah.
I love that. My favorite part is probably the president basically kidnapping himself.
I do like that part, too.
I love that part so much.
Yeah.
And just, like, how
and, like,
respectful
he
is, but is, like, also, like, I have to kidnap you a little bit. Like,
yes.
And then...
he's like, sir. Like, he says sir all the time.
Right.
All that.
And then what's your least favorite part, you'd say?
Least favorite part... I don't know if this is, like, a least favorite part, but there was something that, like, bothered me about Riley's, like, silly library scene. Like, I feel like he is comedic relief, but I don't know. It just seemed like
his library scene, like, when he was signing books?
Yeah, like, the whole, like, I don't know, like, the whole car thing and all that.
I do think
it's
it
just,
is
like,
annoying that, like, his car's getting repossessed. I'm like, what? Like, he was also part of the...
I feel like it's supposed to be, like, the funny moment, but it's just...
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't, like, funny to me.
Yeah.
Or anything. It didn't add anything. I feel like you could still have his, like, quirky moments without,
yeah,
like,
and his,
something
like, one-liners
so
and his bad luck or whatever without it being...
Yeah.
My least favorite is when she kisses that dude in the Oval Office. It just feels so icky.
About that.
It's just icky. I
Yeah.
don't like it. Also, you're in the Oval Office. Like, get it together.
Yeah.
Granted, now we've had the stupid man in the Oval Office, so... would you recommend this?
I mean, yeah.
And would you watch it again?
Of course.
Same. Specific moments for me, I don't really have a lot. There were just a lot of, like, random moments that made me laugh out loud. So I do think it's funny. Like, I think it's got that charm and that fun stuff that it had from the first one. It's just, like, longer and kind of a little messier.
Same. Yeah. Agree.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Otherwise, overall, I feel like it's still fun. It still has, like, that treasure hunty feel, just a little less so. Like, less, like, cohesive treasure hunt. But I like it still. It's still entertaining, still a good movie. I'll watch the first one infinitely more than this one.
Yes, 100%.
But if we were doing like a double feature and we did the first one and this one, I would not be mad about it.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's it.
Okay. What would you rate it?
What are we rating it out of?
What should we do? President. Book of Secrets.
Resolute Desks. No.
Resolute Desks is good. I like
I
that.
don't know what I want.
You want Book of Secrets or Resolute Desks?
We can do books.
Okay, Books of Secrets. How many?
Okay, I'm gonna rate it an 8. Hear
Okay.
me out.
Okay.
A full 1.5 is just because I love Nicolas Cage. And like the vibe.
Yeah.
But really it's like, as a movie and with like critical thinking and all that jazz, film knowledge, 7, 6 point. I can't even say it.
I can't even say it. Mine is 7. 7 Books of Secrets out of 10. I
Yes.
feel like it's a very fair score.
I agree.
It's a very entertaining movie, but it's not the best. So 7 Books of Secrets out of 10. Our total movie count it. Quickly, because my battery is dying. Parents at total count is the same. If you want to keep up with the movie I'm watching, you might follow me on Instagram so you'll find out what movie I'm watching when. Do you have a social media you want them to follow?
Yeah, but I don't even know the name, so if you find
Okay,
me,
well,
cool.
like, great. I'll put it down here. We'll find it together and put it down here. Thank you for being here.
Oh my gosh, thanks for having me.
Returning
Love Nick
for
Cage, love
National
National
Treasure.
Treasure. Wish I could embody the whole movie
I love
in my
it for
being.
you. I wish you could do that too. That'd be great.
And I hope someday I meet Nicolas Cage, even though they say not to meet your heroes. Or your things.
Idols, yeah.
Yeah.
Your heroes, idols. Same.
But honestly, sorry, this is like side note, but if he was mean to me or whatever, I'd be okay with it.
I love that. That's great. Join Patreon this month only. Every tier gets benefit from the tier above it. So for $1, you can have daily trivia for the whole month. It's multiple choice, so it's even keel Steven. So y'all can have a chance if you don't know. And then buy merch because there's new merch.
Merch.
There's new merch. Go buy some. There's probably a sale. I don't know. It's July right now for me, so I haven't made a decision yet. But there's probably a sale. But there is new merch, and it's cute, and I like it. And if you can guess what every single reference is to, I am so shocked I'll give you a free piece of merch. You'll have to prove it, though. Ooh. Okay.
Stakes are high.
Stakes are high. Okay. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe, which is tomorrow, actually. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm not in charge of your life. You are. So you do you, and don't be the dude. What's his name? John Wilkes Booth. But
Yeah, don't
no.
be him.
Yeah, don't be John Wilkes
You're
Booth.
gonna break your leg.
But who's the other guy trying to prove? Wilkinson. Yeah, don't be him. There it is, George Reed.
Wait, that's insane. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Really?
No.
He also signed the Constitution.
Wait, that's so cool.
Thank you so much. I agree. My uncle is determined to convince us that he's not a family member, but the name Reed has literally carried down. So I don't know what he's talking about. Like my cousin Reed is named after his grandpa Reed, who's named after, and
Wait,
it's not that
that's
many
so
generations
cool.
away.
That's so cool.